que mes mots pourraient vexer.
I will apologize once again to those whom my words might offend, because I will not mince words. We will once again tackle the words that mimic Africa. You have certainly all heard of the Arab Spring, this phenomenon that has shaken the geopolitics of the Arab world, starting with the Maghreb in Africa and extending to Asia, manifesting with often disastrous consequences, including deaths and divisions in some places and unprecedented political upheavals in other places. And I think all Africans should understand what this phenomenon is, where it comes from, and what needs to be done to protect against such a phenomenon. Unfortunately, we regret to note that some Africans are not waking up. And what I want to say is only my own thought, my analysis, is that there is something coming to West Africa, which I have called the Black Winter. The Black Winter is coming. It will be a very cold winter, a bloody winter, a murderous winter. You might ask me why. Well, when founding the AES Confederation, we felt this cold coming. And every single day, we strive to find tree trunks to light a fire that will warm the hearts of Africans, a fire that will warm the mindsets and the blood of Africans to unite us. At the same time, we also endeavor to charge at the wolf, to try to use their skin to make coats to protect us from the winter cold. We endeavor to build mountains, large mountains, to break the winter wind that is expected to strike our communities. Unfortunately, it must be acknowledged that some blacks are there every day watering our tree trunks with fresh water so they cannot burn. They turn into wolves to ensure that we, the wolf hunters, cannot surprise them, the wolves. When we want to build our mountains, they break the stones so we cannot reach them. Yet winter is coming, and when winter comes, should we allow those who fight us to come and protect themselves with the coats we have made, with the mountains we have built to shield ourselves from the winds, or to warm themselves with us around the fire? This is the question we must ask ourselves. What will become of Pan-Africanism when winter comes? Winter will come because the war is moving to West Africa. The imperialists are doing everything to set West Africa ablaze. But from the top levels of the state down to some parts of the population, either we pretend not to see the danger coming, or we are complicit in what is going to happen. Chaos could ensue. I said it could ensue. Many people could die. We could slaughter each other in such an atrocious manner that, during this time, they will be there plundering our riches, imposing their will. And those who will survive this tragedy will have only two choices: either unite forever against imperialism, or resign themselves to being slaves until they disappear. Therefore, we must guard against the winter, the Black Winter that is coming. We cannot understand that black people here in West Africa pray to God that terrorists kill black populations. We cannot understand that cowardly heads of state hide behind the so-called media to discourage, insult, and incite hatred between populations. These individuals who are on their platforms, who every day from morning to night spit their toxic venom to fan the flames of hatred between communities, they are generally very nasty. With their miserable faces, they know only how to do this. Look at them there. They are there with eyes like wild fruit flies, every day spitting venom. They seek to divide communities. On social media, they are there, and they are numerous. They are there, and they are numerous. Why do we black people seek to cultivate hatred among ourselves and hypocritically call each other brother? We must be able to tell each other the truth very bluntly, even if it offends. We will apologize, but we must wake up. Why are black people like this? Why can't we see the danger coming, unite, and warn each other? Why is it that by our behavior, we must face these dangers that might decimate us? Doubts have closed our ears. They pretend not to hear the policy of appeasement. Some people indulge in colonization. They like this domination. They almost invite the imperialists, "Come colonize us. We love being your slaves." We often ask ourselves questions when we see these reactions. It is pseudo-brained pseudo-intellectuals who spend all day engaging in debates with complete indignity, complete dishonesty, as if they do not see the reality of the examples before us. There are plenty of examples. When democracy does certain things contrary to the very rules it has set for itself, they turn a blind eye. But they are quick to call us young or puppets. But be sure of one thing: we are united, and we will remain united. And we must open our eyes. The AES will evolve. Not everything is necessarily rosy. Not everything can go at the pace we desire, but we are advancing calmly, and we will reach our goal. And when winter comes, if we must go through winter to be free, to be united, we pray to God that it will be so and that He protects our people. Otherwise, one thing is certain: the AES will prevail, the AES will grow. Stay calm because we have confidence in our people. We have confidence in you. Understand that no manipulation can divide us today. No manipulation can lead us to hate other people. No manipulation should lead us to retaliate in a violent physical manner against those individuals who have understood absolutely nothing. Stay calm, do not retaliate physically. We will respond through communication. Until they themselves change their course of action, we will also respond according to the course of action. Stay calm, God will protect the AES. God protects you all the people of the AES. May God accompany you all in your endeavors. And God is so just to those who fight. We fight, we are a resilient population, the most resilient in the sub-region. No one would have believed that you could endure what you are experiencing. We will overcome terrorism, we will develop, and we will assert ourselves. We will have our place in the concert of nations.
Entendre la politique de l'Autriche.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.